San Diego Comic-Con finally brought the Steven Universe movie trailer everyone's been waiting for, which promises an adventure unlike anything we've seen before. Taking place 2 years later, there's more than a few changes to all the characters, their relationships with each other, and just the general world inside of the series. In the trailer, one of the new characters introduced is this villain who pops in on Earth one day to destroy absolutely everything, and for some reason, she doesn't like the peace.
I want my happily ever after back!
Well, something apparent throughout the trailer is that it doesn't reveal much, especially about this villain. We don't know her motives, her backstory, even her name is being kept under wraps. It's clearly going to be very significant to the movie, which is why nothing is actually given to us in the trailer, so we can be more surprised later on. The mystery of this villain's identity gets you thinking, who could it really be? One of the theories floating around online is that maybe it's a failed pink diamond who seeks revenge on Steven. Maybe she's a gem high up in authority, but she doesn't like the peaceful relationship between Earth and Homeworld that formed in Change Your Minds. There's a ton of different possibilities, and while I could talk about one of those, I want to instead take a look at a whole new angle. What if this villain is actually Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece? To be more specific, what if she was inspired by Luffy? I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out, please. If you don't know anything about One Piece, the main character is named Luffy, and he ate a special fruit that gave him powers called the Gum Gum fruit. To make a long story short, he became a rubber man. This means he can stretch his arms, legs, and the rest of his body however he wants, as well as gain new abilities over time. Take a look at the Steven Universe movie trailer again. The villain's arms stretch out exactly like Luffy's Gum Gum powers, so that's a nice similarity. Now you may be thinking this could just as easily be a complete coincidence, but then another shot of the trailer gives us this. She uses her stretchy arms to create a spiral rising above her, then her fist gets bigger as she gets ready to punch Steven. In One Piece, this is another one of Luffy's abilities. It's called Third Gear, and you guessed it, he makes his fist explode in size, just like the movie villain. Continuing the potential connections between the two is that she's pink, which is the color of gum. Luffy uses Gum Gum powers. Alright, even I can admit that connection is a stretch. But still, the chance of this villain being inspired by Luffy isn't out of the question. Steven Universe has always been influenced by anime, it just has that vibe with the way events play out, how characters can have redemption arcs, and how sometimes things can get super kawaii.
I'm ready.
Not only that, but the idea of a time skip happens very often in anime, and also, Steven Universe's time skip is 2 years, which is the exact same length from the best pirate adventure out there. If none of this has convinced you so far, Rebecca Sugar is a fan of One Piece, and she even drew this incredible sketch of her characters as the Straw Hats. If the villain really does have powers similar to Luffy's Gum Gum fruit, then that would not only be amazing, but it also gives us a good idea of what to expect for the movie. These stretching abilities can be really overpowered, so Steven is about to have one of the most difficult battles in series history. Do you guys think Rebecca and the Crewniverse were inspired by One Piece's protagonist, or are you not convinced? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.